Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Busy day today, probably tomorrow and after tomorrow, guys. We have a lot of players to review today, but we are going to get started with the Portuguese maestro, Diogo Jota. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'10", high work rates, right-footed, 4-star skills with a 5-star weak foot. Now, the thing that we always have to mention when it comes to these cards is the upgradable factor that they have, right? So every time I'm using a card and I'm checking out certain things with it, you always have to take into consideration what the potential upgrade will do to the card from base card stats, because as you guys know, base card stats are always the most important when it comes to FIFA. Like, yes, giving a chemistry style is nice, but a card will always play mostly similar to their base card stats, right? So 5'10", high, right-footed, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. 5-star weak foot is fantastic to have. Player traits in game, he has these solid player traits, so no finesse shot trait or outside foot shot trait. We gave him a hawk chemistry style because if you give him a hunter, you don't increase long shots on the card, and I'm perfectly content with his pace being at a 99.87 plus 5, right? So I'm totally cool with that myself. Obviously, with the base card stats being improved in the future, it could be very nice for the dribbling department on this card because he does have an average body type that you do have to work with, but it is in the minimum 90s for the dribbling stats, so we'll see what that's like in game. Base card stats for shooting is actually set up nicely because he has 95 shot power with 92 composure with pretty good attacking positioning. Finishing at an 89 is definitely very nice. With the Hawk chemistry style, we will be boosting the shooting stats to be in the mid 90s, high 90s, which should be very helpful. 87 volley should be good enough for a card like this. Base card stats for passing on the card also very nice. Dribbling we will be experimenting with in game because of the average body type. And then for physical stats, the Hawk chemistry style will be boosting his aggression to a 99, which is very nice to work with the pace that he has. He also has the 87 strength and then the 88 for stamina as well. 88 is a pretty decent cutoff. If he progresses forward, then obviously he'll get upgraded in that area too, which would definitely be very nice. Now with Jota, guys, I've used Jota a lot this year, and I like him mostly in the left mid, right mid position because of the high work rates, but I am curious to see how this card is going to perform in game because of the significant difference between him and the 85 rated version. So we'll see how he plays in game. We're going to be using the 4-1-2-1-2. The tactics are usually as so. So we usually use, I think it's 5 and 5. Yeah, 5 and 5. We're going to do this. And then for the sake of the review, we have to change some players here and there. So with Jota being right-footed, I want to put him over here. Timo Werner will put with a Harry Kane here, just for the sake of the review, like I said. Instructions, we will have both of them on balance instructions. Stay forward for Son, okay. And then these guys are on balance as well. Yeah, okay. And then that's cover center, cover center. Perfect. Yeah, so we'll see how he plays up top. I always try out the players in the striker position to see how good their attacking AI is, and we'll go from there. Oh, look at that. He actually moved to the side position there. Could make that pass, we won't. Gonna dribble a little bit here with him. See what it's like. I will say, guys, I used the other Jota card a lot this year. You guys know I like my Sentimental Value FC clubs. His dribbling definitely feels way better on this card, which is pretty cool. Beautiful, let's go. Good stuff, good stuff. I always like to go for the double ball roll when they're pushing the goalkeeper because it makes the goalie react from the ball roll, right? So... Oh, you know what's funny is that I was trying to go for the cancel like last second right there because I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get this shot off here. Oh, it's too many skill moves. Too many skill moves. You can see that Croquette at the end there was getting slower, but yeah, I do like his last second touches with his left stick, guys. It actually works out pretty nicely. Obviously not in like a full meta way because of the average body type, but way better than the lower rated version for sure. See, like those last second touches are really good. Oh, I got the finesse shot there, but he took that tackle. No. Let's go, Jota. Love it. Yo, this card, guys, I'll tell you this right now, man. Using a card like this in the left mid, right mid position, if that stamina is increased, is going to be super fun to work with, man. Yeah, you can see that he constantly adapts in those situations there, too. First time pass, touch, shot cancel, see the responsiveness. I love it. This card's cool. I'm happy so far because, you know, I like my Portuguese players that actually play in the meta well, so that's a good thing. That's kind of like the good thing of going into the year of FIFA is that at some point they do make a lot of the players really good in the attacking AI area, dribbling area to make them more usable in the game, which is obviously cool to work with for sure. Penalty? Nice. We'll take that, we'll take that. Let's see what his penalties is like. I always forget to check the penalties in the stats, because you just see it in game anyways, right? Because I gotta switch to them. It is 78. We'll go right side here. Safe. 78. Still took it well, though. On your weak foot? Let's go! What a weird animation by the goalkeeper. Oh, I just wanted to test out his responsiveness in dribbling. Finesse shot? Nope. I saw a power strike there. Well, it wasn't a nice one. It was actually a pretty flimsy one, but I like to work the shot cancels there. I could have made it like an extra pass right there, actually. It would have been bad. There we go. Nice. That had like some nice curve to it. That was pretty nice, actually. That was cool. It kind of like curved like this from the 5-star weak foot. That was cool. I love how he did like he like adapted pretty quickly in that area. I try to do like a body feint, but it does a different skill move when you're standing still. Yep, that's good. Adapts again, perfect. Goes upwards because the other player starts to utilize his position. That's sick. I like that. I'm noticing that he's doing really nice disguise runs for the right center mid to go into that position. It's happening a few times actually. Oh, too much power on the 5-star weak foot strike. Nice, that was sick. I love that. It's really cool how he opens up the space to everybody. I do like it a lot. But yeah, like I said, this card, he still has those base characteristics of being a player that would be really, really nice to have in that left mid or right mid position, for sure. He stopped playing, but it was a good opportunity for me to test out his finesse shot anyways. His finesse shots do come off nicely. I think when I was using his 85 before, it used to do the same thing for me too. I like what they did to this card, to be honest with you guys. They did a good job. It's a card that I think now can actually play in the meta of the game, because if you take a look at his 85, right, what was missing from this card? If you gave him a Hunter chemistry style, which was a requirement before, his dribbling was too noticeable, right? But with this new version that could potentially get upgraded in the future, look at those base card stats for dribbling. It definitely works better. But again, because of the meta of the game, you do notice the average body type, but it's a card that can now be used in the meta of the game, in my opinion. Jeez! His finesse shots. See, I know what the body type is like because I use his other cards so much, so I kind of understand like when I have to take the finesse shot with him. Every player is different, like you kind of have to feel it out if you use them a little bit. See how he drops back more when he plays in that striker area? See, I have it down a little bit with him. A little right there, I just had to put less power. That's the one thing I'd have to adjust to a little bit more. But his finesse shots are coming off great. I'm taking them with his weak foot too, just to show you guys what's up. He's always the one that's like closest to the midfield. Like right here, Son's the one that's like playing a little bit higher. Oh man, probably needs a little bit more sprint speed in an area like that to be able to get the ball. But like I said, guys, the Hawk chemistry style, improving his long shots is very important for those shots outside the 18. No, the player got in my way. No. Try a shot from there. Oh, he hits it nice, man. In a situation like that, you obviously want to get close, maybe go for like a ball roll finesse, a ball roll touch around the goalkeeper. But if I just put less power into that strike, he hits it like a beast. There you go. Just work some angles here and there. A couple of shot cancels. Very nice. Woo! Woo! You know what's crazy? That is, if this card had like a finesse shot tray, like, woo! With that 5-star weak foot, would be super nice. I use his manual goalkeeping. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Diogo Jota card. So we gave him a Hawk chemistry style to boost his shooting, pace, and physicality as much as possible for this card. With how he performs in game, guys, I was using him in the striker area, and I did like how he was performing there. He can play really well in the cam and striker position nowadays, especially for the meta of the game, because the dribbling boost has been a huge plus for a card like Jota, because that is what he was missing before on his card for him to feel very good with his average body type. Now, average body type in this game, unless you are in the high 90s area, will affect the card regardless, but I do like that this card's dribbling actually does feel nice in-game compared to the previous version, which is a very noticeable difference that I really liked. With the Hawk chemistry style, guys, you give that to him because you want to boost the long shot area as much as possible for him, because his finesse shots outside the 18-yard box, and when he gets inside the 18-yard box, he takes really, really good strikes. Like, this is the type of card, guys, that doesn't have the finesse shot tray, but still takes those strikes really well, especially since he has that 5-star weak foot. For me, personally, if I were to get this card, it would be for the left mid, right mid position. I feel like he'd play those positions perfectly. The things that he needs boost-wise is definitely going to be base card stats for dribbling, because I still want to keep the Hawk chemistry style on him because of the shooting boost that he's actually given, but it depends in the future what his card actually looks like. It always depends. You want to be able to boost the dribbling as much as possible because of the average body type that he has to work with, right? Sancho is one of those very few cards, team of the season-wise, where his high 90s really compensates well for his average body type in game. Although you still feel it, it's really nice because he's also got the physical to work with too. And that's what Jota has too, which is really, really awesome. So I really enjoyed using this version of the card. It's great because obviously for sentimental value and for the meta of the game, he's actually usable in it now, which is great, because the dribbling before was a little bit too annoying to use him in the meta, which is why I never really used the card before. But yeah, with Jota's card, guys, being someone that is 364k, you have to take into consideration that this is a card that could potentially get upgraded in the future, get the 5-star capability, boosted dribbling stats to work with the average body type. His physical will be higher, shooting, pace. So those are all the variables that you do have to work with. Now, is he like some sort of full meta beast that you're going to be mind blown by? Absolutely not. It's not like no... I'm trying to think of cards like that are around this price, like 364k. Dembele was an expensive SBC, so I can't really like compare it to him, but he's a high work rate player. Like, I guess Bamba would be an okay comparison, although Bamba has the 5-star weak foot, which, I mean, the 5-star skill moves, which is obviously a really big deal in this game. With Bamba, 355k on the market, 5-star skills, but obviously doesn't have the upgradable factor to it like Jota does. For me, I would do the SBC because of sentimental value FC with the concept of the fact that he actually is good in the meta of the game. But for some of you, it might not be a card that you want to get for the full meta aspect. But for me, I really enjoyed him. I think his shooting is great. I do think that he needs the boost in the dribbling department, pace department, mostly, because if I give him a Hawk chemistry style, they'll boost the sprint speed by a +2, +3 or whatever, the dribbling stats by +2, +3 or whatever, and it'll definitely be very helpful to work with. So I would do the SBC for sentimental value. Some of you may not want to do him for the full meta aspect, but if you want to use him for a card that'll give you certain links in your team for a player that will actually perform well in the meta of the game nowadays because of the dribbling boost, then he'll be a fun card to get. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I got a few videos to do. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.